Dear Sagittarius, a powerful current of profound truth and unparalleled liberation is decisively approaching, and around December 27th to 28th, you may feel an unfamiliar welling of emotion, not from sorrow, but from a deep, profound recognition that settles into your spirit, finally loosening what has been held too tightly for too long. This message carries more than mere astrological forecasts or superficial insights. It holds a deeper truth, a quiet spiritual nudge, a powerful reminder that your boundless, adventurous soul has been meticulously preparing for this very transformative moment. Your presence here is not random. When you pressed play, you answered an invitation that had been forming subtly beneath the surface of your expansive, truth-seeking life. Sagittarius, you are the archetype of the boundless explorer, the unwavering truth seeker, and the optimistic visionary. You are inherently built to leap boldly, to invest your vibrant energy in profound experiences and hard-won wisdom, and to courageously forge a path that inspires not only your own freedom, but that of others. And on December 27th to 28th, a potent gateway opens, not through force, but through heightened awareness and profound receptivity, allowing a crucial, resonant message to reach you. It could manifest through a striking conversation that sparks an epiphany, a vivid, prophetic dream that offers clear guidance, a sudden surge of exhilarating physical energy, or even a single, impactful sentence within this very message that profoundly alters your perspective. It may ignite your spirit with renewed passion, clarify your path forward with crystalline precision, or propel you into action with an undeniable sense of exhilarating purpose. Not because you are fragile, my friend, but because you have journeyed far and wide through countless landscapes, internal and external, and something profoundly meaningful, something earned, is now gracefully returning to you. This message isn't meant to alarm you, but to empower you to prepare yourself with conscious awareness. A significant, transformative shift is actively unfolding, and you are being asked to notice it with present awareness rather than your usual restless resistance to stillness. Not everyone senses these pivotal moments of energetic recalibration, yet you, with your heightened intuition, distinctly do, and that matters profoundly. Let me ask you something. Sagittarius, have you felt it recently? That restless, undeniable urge to explore beyond your current limits? The sudden, brilliant clarity in your vision? Or that expansive, liberating feeling in your chest when a new idea or truth powerfully clicks into place, those profound moments around 3 a.m. when the external noise of the world slows, but your internal awareness remains sharply, exquisitely awake, are not coincidences. They are powerful signals moving through your nervous system, energetic vibrations. They are cosmic reminders that something larger, something benevolent, is meticulously rearranging itself on behalf of your highest journey and grandest adventure. What is coming is not small or temporary, and it is not a minor adjustment. It is a cosmic recalibration, a bold, divine correction where authenticity, unwavering truth, and well-deserved recognition begin to align seamlessly with the expansive effort you've already invested. You have waited through periods of curious patience, often without external reassurance or validation. You have continued exploring, seeking, and inspiring, even when visible progress felt elusive or invisible. And now you are rapidly approaching the pivotal point where divine timing meets your unwavering trust, where your consistent pursuit of truth and wisdom begins to speak for itself, manifesting tangible results. Before we move deeper into these revelations, take a moment to deeply acknowledge your own presence here. your commitment to your growth, because your attention and your precious energy matter more than you may consciously realize. You are not simply passively listening. You are actively participating in something intentional, something sacred. This space, this sanctuary, exists because people like you genuinely believe in growth, in honesty, and in an alignment that feels authentic and real rather than rushed or forced. Thank yourself for staying, for listening with an open heart, and for being willing to receive something that may quietly, yet profoundly, shift the direction of your next great quest. If you are still here, Sagittarius, stay with this message because what unfolds next is meant to settle into you slowly, organically, and fundamentally change how you stand in your life, how you occupy your space. This is not about surface predictions or dramatic, fleeting promises. It is about your inherent power, the kind that builds steadily through conscious awareness, intentional action, and bold, values-aligned choices. If something in you is already powerfully responding, take a moment to confirm that deep connection by writing this affirmation in the comments. I am ready to embrace the truth that liberates me. I trust divine timing, and I leap forward, guided by my inner wisdom. Let your breath deepen. Feel your spirit connected to your highest ideals, your deepest truths, and allow your body to relax and receive as you continue. As the moon gracefully moves from the introspective depths of Cancer into the vibrant, self-expressive energy of Leo, an internal doorway opens through profound feeling rather than intellectual force. This lunar shift gently, yet decisively, redirects your attention from deep emotional memory and the innate human need for security towards vibrant self-expression, creative authenticity, and unshakable inner confidence. For you, Sagittarius. This powerful movement highlights the exciting, dynamic balance between what you've learned and integrated internally and the bold truths you're now courageously ready to declare to the world. It isn't loud or dramatic in its initial arrival, but it becomes unmistakably clear in the profound way your heart responds when you allow yourself to feel without judgment or self-criticism. You may notice sensations before thoughts, such as a warmth spreading through your chest, a sudden surge of exhilarating inspiration, or a crystal-clear vision of what truly matters most for your expansive journey. Vivid dreams may feel more potent or prophetic. Familiar numbers and synchronistic signs may appear not to rush you, but to gently remind you to stay present in your exploration and self-discovery. This is your powerful intuition communicating directly through the body through exhilaration, profound curiosity, and a sense of liberation and release rather than through frantic urgency. The moon's transformative transition invites you to honor what you authentically feel, then gently step into expressing it in a way that feels true to your expansive, philosophical values. In this kind of potent energy, divine messages don't always announce themselves with grand trumpets or flashing lights. They often arrive through small, grounded, unassuming things. A passing comment from a stranger that subtly sparks a new idea or philosophical insight. A majestic bird crossing your path just as you ponder a difficult choice or dilemma. A melody that lingers in your mind, unexpectedly bringing profound insight or a sense of peace. And it's not just the moon delicately guiding you during this time. Venus, the benevolent ruler of beauty, inherent worth, and heart-centered truth, is forming a rare, harmonious trine with Pluto. The deep, transformative force of profound revelation and necessary clearing, an expansive, liberating conversation between what you deeply treasure and what you're courageously ready to change or release. This powerful cosmic alignment doesn't cut or diminish, Sagittarius.
It unequivocally liberates.
It gracefully sweeps away the old maps, the outdated philosophies, and the restrictive beliefs that may have inadvertently held your free spirit captive in your relationships, your finances, your sense of self, and your personal power. What was previously hidden, whether deliberately by others or unconsciously by your own protective silence, may now become visibly clear with a soft but unmistakable clarity. And in that newfound clarity, something deep inside you begins to subtly loosen, making crucial room for something lighter, something more profoundly aligned with your authentic, expansive journey. Someone or something from your past, perhaps an old, limiting belief system, a discarded travel plan that felt like a missed opportunity, or a connection that ultimately felt constricting, may gracefully reappear, not to revive an old, draining pattern, but to offer the final, pivotal clarity you need to bravely release it once and for all. It's not about reopening old wounds or re-engaging with past pain. It's about understanding them well enough to consciously lay them down, to free yourself from their lingering grip and influence. That person may not explicitly ask for forgiveness, but their unexpected presence might subtly offer closure in its own quiet way, allowing you to move forward unburdened and truly free. You may feel a subtle shift, like a long-held thread of attachment finally lets go, and that profound ease, that sense of lightness, is your soul's way of saying, "Well done. You've honored the journey, integrated the lessons, and now you're truly free to soar." Sometimes we carry philosophies or beliefs that aren't truly ours. They're inherited or absorbed. Sometimes we confuse unwavering optimism with the subtle act of ignoring inconvenient truths. Sometimes we mistakenly think staying on a familiar, well-trodden path demonstrates strength, when in truth, it takes far more courage, more grit, to venture boldly into the unknown and bravely blaze your own unique trail. That's what this week, this powerful alignment, this grounded wave of energetic support is gently but firmly asking you now. Are you truly ready to put down the heavy weight of expectations that were never genuinely yours to bear? Are you willing to courageously release the identity that old pain or limited beliefs subtly shaped, and instead step into the boundless, vibrant story your healing, expanding self wants to tell? If the pace of the world has felt too slow lately, hindering your natural momentum, know that this divine timing brings everything back into the expansive rhythm of your authentic spirit. It's as if the universe is pausing just long enough to powerfully remind you that your unique, grand journey has not been forgotten. It is meticulously guided. This isn't about escaping life or responsibilities. It's about returning to what truly matters, to your core values, to your authentic voice, to the quiet, undeniable wisdom inside you that has always instinctively known the truth, even when the external world didn't reflect it back to you. So, Sagittarius, take a deep, cleansing breath. Place your hand gently over your heart. Feel the steady, unwavering pulse beneath your skin, and ask yourself, not from the analytical mind, but from the profound center of who you truly are. What am I still holding on to that my soul is ready to release so I can truly fly free? And more importantly, who would I be if I no longer carried that burden, that expectation, that old belief? The answers may not be immediate, a sudden flash of insight, but the doorway is already open, waiting for your willing step. Let the sky speak its boundless truths. Let the stillness guide your spirit. And trust implicitly that what is being revealed now isn't meant to harm you. It's here to unburden you, to clear the path, to prepare you for your next magnificent adventure. If something in this message speaks deeply to your heart and soul,
Take a moment to affirm it in the comments below. Your words are seen by the cosmos. Your intention is powerfully felt. Write, I release what no longer serves my highest truth. I embrace the freedom written for me. I walk in purpose and profound wisdom. Let this be more than a mere thought. Let it be your quiet, yet powerful, beginning. And now, as the message begins to take clearer, more tangible shape, energy that once felt like intuition alone is starting to form through visible, undeniable signs. 3 powerful tarot cards have shown themselves for you: Justice, the Tower, and the 6 of Wands. Together, they bring an unequivocal message of balance, necessary clearing, and long overdue recognition for your expansive, inspiring journey. Justice doesn't strike out with vengeance. She simply aligns. She precisely separates what's true from what no longer fits your authentic self. And she does it with calm, unwavering certainty and divine precision. For a long time, Sagittarius, you've moved through a world that hasn't always honored your boundless spirit or your relentless pursuit of honesty. You've explored, questioned, inspired, and generously shared more wisdom and insight than you were often asked, or perhaps than was received, often without thanks, often while carrying quiet, profound insights no one else could fully see or appreciate. This card doesn't rise as a threat or a judgment. It rises as a quiet, yet powerful, blessing of cosmic rebalancing. Justice, in her clear, unwavering precision, reveals that the scales are definitively balancing in your favor, especially when it comes to truth, integrity, and the invaluable wisdom you've so generously shared. If you've been misunderstood, overlooked, or if genuine recognition for your unique perspective has gone unspoken or unacknowledged, watch closely around December 27th to 28th. A delayed insight, a long-sought philosophical answer, or a quiet internal yes after months of dedicated seeking may finally find its way back to you, not by random luck, but by divine alignment and earned merit. These are not random blessings or chance occurrences. They are the just return of what you've already earned through your courageous exploration and unwavering commitment to truth. And in your relationships, justice speaks again, this time to bring balance and equitable exchange. If you've consistently given more than you've received, if you've loved without being met with equal freedom or reciprocity, or if you've extended grace where your truth and honesty were unseen or unappreciated, there may soon come a moment, a crucial choice, a significant shift, or a heartfelt conversation that definitively restores your sense of worth and powerfully affirms your need for authentic, balanced connection. Then comes the Tower, a card many misunderstand and often fear, but one that carries deep, profound, and ultimately liberating truth for your expansive spirit. This is not destruction for the mere sake of chaos or upheaval. It's the exhilarating, necessary falling away of what could never truly contain the boundless, evolving spirit you are becoming. The Tower often appears when an old, restrictive belief, a limiting bond, or a misplaced loyalty begins to dramatically collapse under the undeniable weight of truth. And this time, Sagittarius, it isn't your own solid foundation that shakes. It's someone else's illusion, an outdated dogma, or a false narrative that crumbles, clearing the way. It may involve a person whose presence has long subtly drained your adventurous spirit, someone who once mistakenly perceived your idealism as naivety, or your freedom as a lack of seriousness. Around December 27th to 28th, something they do or say might reveal more than they intend, exposing their true nature. You don't need to respond or intervene, just observe. The collapse is theirs. The profound liberation is unequivocally yours. And then, from that powerful clearing, the Six of Wands quietly arrives. This card holds the answer to prayers you've whispered in stillness, moments you dared not expect resolution, visions you thought might never materialize. It could manifest as an unexpected offer for a new journey or travel opportunity. A note of sincere recognition for your unique insights or contributions. A door you thought had permanently closed on a grand vision, now gracefully swinging open again. It may appear simple on the surface, but it will feel like breath returning after a long, unconscious exhale you didn't even realize you were holding. Still, this victory isn't here to inflate your ego or foster arrogance. It's here to profoundly honor your unique journey and affirm your deep, innate wisdom. Someone might courageously reach out with sincere apologies or offer significant new chances. But your task is not to bend or to return to what once diminished your freedom or limited your spirit. Your sacred role now is to stand confidently and authentically in what you've earned and to receive it without apology, without shrinking, without self-doubt. So let me ask you, with an open heart, are you truly ready to accept the rewards that have quietly waited for you, patiently accumulating? Are you willing to stand firmly in the places where you were once told to temper your spirit, to dim your light, and finally say, without hesitation, without reservation, I am enough. My truth is enough. If your answer is a resounding yes, even in a whisper, write it now in the comments. Speak it aloud if you're alone. Type it with care and conviction. I am enough. I claim what is mine. I receive this victory with grace. Because this time, Sagittarius, it's not about fleeting applause. It's about profound, unwavering alignment. And alignment with your highest truth is something no one can ever take from you. If you've been waking around 3 a.m. lately with no discernible sound and no clear logical reason, just the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat and a thought or feeling you can't quite place, you're not alone. That hour, sometimes reverently called the veil hour, is when the emotional and spiritual layers of your being soften just enough for profound truth and divine insight to gently rise to your conscious awareness. It's not insomnia. It's not anxiety. It's your expansive soul gently tapping you on the shoulder, offering a glimpse into the next horizon of your journey. In those quiet hours, the external noise of the world fades, and what's within you, what truly matters, begins to make itself known. These aren't warnings to fear. They're sacred invitations. Invitations to breathe deeper, to listen closer to your inner wisdom, to let go of what no longer serves, and to courageously expand into your true self. Some of you may have felt a sudden surge of exhilarating energy in your chest, or the opposite, a profound lightness that caught you beautifully off guard. Either way, those sensations are not random. The body is where energetic shifts whisper last, serving as a powerful messenger. When true transformation approaches, the body often knows and signals it before the mind does. It trembles when honesty draws near. It softens when a long-held burden or tension finally begins to dissolve and release. And sometimes what lifts isn't even truly ours. It's something inherited, karmic, or old emotional weight we've unknowingly carried for years, quiet, invisible, and profoundly heavy. Maybe you've started noticing signs that seem too precise, too synchronistic to ignore a particular shape in the corner of your eye that morphs into an ancient symbol. A majestic hawk gracefully flying overhead just as your thoughts shift to a grand new idea or adventurous plan. Or a soft, subtle glow at the edge of your bed that fades before you can turn fully toward it. A flicker in a cherished photograph. A lyric in a song that profoundly resonates and hits differently. These aren't mere illusions or tricks of the mind. They are subtle, yet powerful. Signals. Cosmic confirmations that something greater, something unseen, is gently affirming your path and guiding you forward. These are sacred reminders, moments when something beyond your immediate perception finds its way to you in the most subtle, quiet, and meaningful forms. Whether you choose to call it your spirit guides, the divine, God, or simply a higher, intelligent rhythm of the universe, these profound messages don't arrive with thunder and lightning. They come through stillness, through softness, and through the precise, impeccable timing of something that simply feels unequivocally right for your unique journey. There's a beautiful line in the book of Isaiah that threads through every part of this message and resonates deeply with your soul. I have made you, and I will carry you. I will sustain you, and I will rescue you. That's not just poetic comfort or religious doctrine. It's a living truth, a palpable energy, felt most clearly when your own inherent strength or characteristic optimism runs low. When you feel the most vulnerable, grace, or whatever sacred name you give it, has a profound way of stepping in when your own hands are weary and tired. You were never meant to carry everything alone, especially the weight and burdens that were never truly yours to begin with. And around December 27th to 28th, you might distinctly feel something shift within you without consciously knowing why. A soft, profound release in your chest. A comforting sense that you're truly not alone, even in the deepest silence. Maybe you'll feel like someone, an invisible presence, is walking beside you, gently guiding you, even if no one is physically in the room. Don't explain it away with logic or dismiss it. Simply receive it. It's in these quiet, almost invisible moments that real profound healing begins. Not through force or strenuous effort, but through surrender, through trust in the grand, benevolent design of the cosmos. So take a breath. Let it move through you like the most natural, life-giving current. Place one hand gently over your chest and the other on your belly. And just feel your own boundless presence, your own vibrant energy. Ask yourself, not from the analytical mind, but from the profound center of who you truly are. Am I willing to let this healing in? Am I willing to release what was never mine to carry, clearing the path for new, exhilarating adventures? Am I willing to truly believe I'm worthy of profound peace and boundless freedom? Not someday, not after I've earned it, but now, in this very moment. Sagittarius. Transformation isn't always about what the external world can see or measure. It's fundamentally about the sacred space you create inside yourself, the room you clear so grace and divine energy can move through you. It's about letting light reach into the hidden corners you've protected, even from yourself, allowing your full, authentic truth to shine radiantly. So, I'll ask you gently, will you allow something divine, something benevolent, to enter the quietest, most protected room in you? Will you let it sit beside you, not to fix you, not to judge you, but to simply say, I see you. I know what you've held, what you've endured, and I'm gently lifting it now, releasing you. Because that pivotal moment of conscious receiving, that's the undeniable key. If your heart feels deeply stirred by what you've just heard, take a moment and anchor it firmly in the comments below. Write, I am ready for peace. I release the burdens that are not mine. I allow healing and liberation to flow in. Your words do more than just declare it. They begin it. They initiate the energetic shift. Because you, Sagittarius, were not made to suffer in silence or carry unnecessary weight. You are here to rise boldly, to inspire others, and to move through the world with a profound wisdom and generosity of spirit that touches everything around you. And that magnificent rising, it has already undeniably begun. We often mistakenly think transformation requires big, dramatic changes, earth-shattering decisions, or lightning bolt awakenings. But your soul, Sagittarius, often speaks in smaller, quieter, more profound ways, in sacred rituals repeated with care, in moments you return to with love and intention. And as we near the threshold of December 27th to 28th, the most powerful, impactful thing you can do is simply listen intently to what your inner rhythm is asking for. The evening before, give yourself a dedicated 5 minutes to create sacred space. Dim the lights, consciously shut off the external noise, and light a single white candle. White carries the vibration of purity, clarity, honesty, and gentle truth. It demands nothing and offers everything. As the flame settles into a steady glow, place your hand gently on your heart. Feel the steady, unwavering beat that has carried you through every single journey, every adventure. And when you're ready, speak these words softly, just 3 times, like a rhythm that moves deeply through you. I release what no longer serves my spirit. I open to divine truth. I receive the victory written for my expansive journey. Don't try to force a particular feeling or outcome. Let the words gently hold you the way you've courageously held so much for so long. And when morning comes on December 28th, resist the habitual pull to reach for your phone right away. Don't scroll through external distractions. Just place both feet firmly on the floor. Close your eyes and whisper, I walk in peace, and miracles find me on my path. Let that be the first conscious breath, the first intention you offer into the day, because the energy you begin with will profoundly shape everything that follows. As you move through your day, let your surroundings consciously reflect what your spirit is calling in, what it truly needs. Choose colors that inherently ground and uplift you. White for clarity, purity, and boundless stillness. Green for profound growth, healing exploration, and emotional renewal. And gold for light, inherent worth, and sacred confidence in your wisdom and truth. These aren't just superficial visual choices. They are powerful frequencies that help attune your energy to what you're truly ready to receive and manifest. When you wear them or intentionally place them near you, they speak on your behalf, resonating with the universe, even when your own voice is quiet or introspective. Also, pay close attention to the numbers that find you: 6, 15, 22, and 111. The number 6 calls you back to harmony with your highest self, to heart-led decisions, and the courage to release the need for a perfect journey in favor of compassionate self-guidance and genuine connection. The number 15 stands between endings and breakthroughs. It marks the pivotal moment when karma clears, allowing something new, profound, and deeply resonant to root itself firmly in your life's grand adventure. 2022 reminds you that what you're building now goes far beyond the present moment, beyond immediate gratification. It's about lasting structure, spiritual integrity, and a magnificent legacy of wisdom and impact. And 111, that's the gentle, loving nudge that you're never alone. That divine alignment is actively guiding your next expansive steps. Even if you can't perceive every intricate detail yet. Still, Sagittarius,
Alignment isn't only spiritual, it's profoundly physical too. Your body is your sacred vessel for adventure, your trusty companion, and it needs meticulous care for your soul to move freely and powerfully through the world. In the days surrounding this significant energetic shift, consciously support your nervous system in the simplest, most fundamental ways. Begin by diligently tending to your sleep. Ease back on screens and digital engagement after dark, and create a gentle wind-down ritual that includes stillness, peaceful silence, or soothing warmth. Even 10 minutes of quiet. Intentional presence can reset your entire rhythm. Nourish yourself with what the earth generously offers: magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, various seeds, and even high-quality dark chocolate can profoundly support your restless spirit and keen focus. B vitamins help regulate your emotions and keep your mind steady and clear when old energies rise to be released and transmuted. And if tension lingers or emotions feel particularly heavy, try the 4-7-8 breath technique. Inhale deeply for 4 counts. Hold that breath for 7 counts. Exhale slowly and completely for 8 counts. Repeat it 3 times. It sends a clear, powerful message to your entire system. We are safe. We're here. Nothing is chasing us now. We are free. These small, consistent rituals are more than mere habits. They're profound, ongoing conversations between who you were and who you're courageously becoming. And on December 15th and 16th, that conversation reaches a powerful threshold, the sacred space between what once hurt and what now profoundly heals, between all the patient waiting and the triumphant arrival of your next great truth. Each time you consciously return to these practices, you are powerfully telling the universe, I'm ready. I trust what I can't yet see. I choose peace, not panic. I choose truth, not illusion. I choose freedom, not fear. If your heart recognizes and resonates with those profound words, write them in the comments below to anchor the energy. I choose peace. I receive what is meant for me. I am open to the new life of liberation that begins now. Let these words be your sacred bridge. And as you cross it, walk slowly, with profound awareness. Because you're no longer the same person you were when you stood on the other side. Letting go doesn't always arrive with thunder and lightning. Sometimes it begins quietly, in the profound silence. In that quiet, certain moment when something deep inside you says, I no longer have to carry this. I am free to move forward, unburdened. Sagittarius, if this week held a single, overarching truth, it would be this: you don't need to keep holding on to what's already gracefully falling away from your path. The energy around December 27th to 28th isn't asking you to frantically chase, to aggressively fix, or to desperately rescue what's subtly slipping from your grasp. It's asking you to consciously release, not because it had no inherent worth, but because its purpose in your transformative journey has already been profoundly fulfilled. This is the sacred paradox of genuine transformation. What feels like loss is often the crucial space being cleared for something more true, more expansive, more aligned with your authentic self. Some situations end not because you failed, but because you gracefully outgrew them, evolving beyond their limitations. Some people subtly fade from your sphere, not because you were lacking or unworthy, but because you healed, you expanded, and you courageously out-adventured them. And what no longer truly resonates with the radiant light of your new frequency simply cannot, and will not, remain in your space, not because you've turned cold or indifferent, but because you've become gloriously clear, authentically aligned. You may soon feel the presence of someone returning a familiar voice from another time, from a past chapter.
It could be an old love, a cherished friend, a former colleague, or a family tie that once held a significant piece of your heart. Their return may stir something deep within you, a memory, a specific feeling, a flicker of who you once were. But here's the quiet, liberating truth. You're no longer standing in that same energetic field. You no longer breathe the same doubts or carry the same fears that defined your past. So if they return, they're meeting a powerfully evolved version of you they've never truly known. And in that pivotal moment, Sagittarius, you have a conscious choice. Not a choice born out of resentment, but from a place of deep peace, profound wisdom, and unwavering self-respect. You can offer forgiveness without feeling obligated to return to the old dynamic. You can honor what once was without reviving what no longer genuinely fits your expansive, forward-moving journey. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reopening the door to past patterns. Sometimes it simply means closing it with grace, integrity, and moving on to your next grand adventure. In matters of love, this is especially true if someone from your past reemerges. Remember, you're not obligated to sit at a table where your hunger for truth, freedom, and genuine connection was once consistently ignored or diminished. You don't owe anyone an explanation for how your standards have grown and evolved. You only need to hold them firmly, with unwavering conviction. Real love, the kind that truly nourishes your spirit and supports your growth, won't ask you to shrink yourself to belong. It will courageously rise with you, not try to hold you back or around you. In your work life, the message is just as strong and clear. Recognition is unequivocally on its way, steady and certain, like the radiant sunrise after a long night of exploration and diligent effort. For too long, your efforts to inspire, to teach, to boldly innovate, and to bring expansive visions to life may have gone unseen. Your insightful voice overlooked, your unwavering loyalty perhaps taken for granted. But the energy is definitively shifting. A message, a new opportunity, or a quiet breakthrough is aligning powerfully in your favor. All that's being asked is that you stay rooted firmly in your truth, in your authentic self. Don't chase external validation or accolades. Let it come to you while you stand tall in your inherent wisdom and self-assurance. And when it comes to money, consciously open the gate. Release the old, limiting stories and beliefs that tell you you're not ready for abundance or that true financial freedom isn't genuinely meant for your expansive spirit. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to flourish. Abundance moves precisely where it's welcomed, not just by others, but crucially, by you. Don't block what wants to reach you with beliefs that no longer serve your expansive spirit or your highest potential. You're being invited into a new, healthier relationship with prosperity, one that is steady, ethical, sustainable, and in perfect rhythm with your free spirit, providing the abundant resources for your grandest explorations and most impactful endeavors. So, let me ask you, from a place of profound love and unwavering honesty, are you truly ready to step out of the shadow of who you were, the limited past, and into the magnificent fullness of who you truly are? A radiant beacon of truth and boundless freedom. Can you consciously choose to stand firmly in your power, not just on the outside for the world to see, but where it matters most, deep within your core being? If your answer is a resounding yes, speak it out loud or write it below to seal this sacred moment. I choose my light. I let go of the old. I step fully into the new. And remember, Sagittarius, every release is not an end. It is a soft, gentle beginning in disguise, a powerful launching pad for your next great leap of faith and adventure. What falls away now is not your failure. It is your hard-won freedom. And what comes next isn't asking you to be more or to strive harder. It's asking you to be real, to be authentically, courageously you. So, as we move through these last profound moments of this message, take a deep, cleansing breath. And remember this: December 27th is not just another date on a calendar. It's an energetic threshold, a quiet, sacred meeting point between you and the profound liberation you've long called out for, that you've long pursued. This moment might bring tears, but not from sadness or sorrow. They'll come from profound relief, from a deep, cleansing release, from the soul-deep feeling of being seen, acknowledged, and supported by something larger and more benevolent than the noise and chaos around you. Sagittarius, you've carried your quest with immense strength, unwavering optimism, and profound resilience. And now you step into a space where that heavy weight becomes crystalline clarity, where what once felt burdensome and heavy begins to light the way ahead, illuminating your path for your next magnificent adventure. You are not unraveling. You are precisely recalibrating your compass, aligning with your true north, your authentic, boundless spirit. This is your sacred time to honor what you feel, what resonates deeply, without judgment or self-criticism. To put into practice the quiet wisdom that's been steadily rising in your chest. Light a candle. Speak your truth with conviction. Surround yourself with what genuinely makes you feel whole, expansive, and free again. And above all, trust. Because what you're diligently doing in stillness and quiet reflection is already setting powerful things in motion in places you cannot yet consciously see or perceive. Financial freedom, emotional liberation, and spiritual expansion aren't some distant, far-off dream. They're already within reach, already actively making their way toward you. These precious gifts are not waiting for you to become someone else, someone perfect. They're arriving now, just as you authentically are, because you are undeniably ready to receive them. Even when the road ahead feels dim or answers come slowly, trust that you are not walking it alone. There's a powerful presence beside you, steady, quiet, unwavering, lovingly guiding your journey. Sometimes what feels like profound silence is not absence at all. It's grace. It's divine orchestration, meticulously rearranging what's ahead. So you arrive to find it already made ready, perfectly prepared for you. You've asked to heal. You've asked for purpose. You've asked to be free. And now here you are, standing at the very doorway of all of it. So let me ask you truly, with an open heart, will you courageously open that door and receive what's been patiently waiting for you? Are you ready to meet the version of yourself who no longer pleads for what they've already earned? What is rightfully theirs? Can you release the part of you that stayed small or silent to keep a fleeting peace, and choose instead the one who moves forward, even if their voice still trembles with a mix of excitement and vulnerability? If your answer is a resounding yes, even softly, write it below as a sacred promise to your soul and a clear signal to the universe. I accept what is mine. I walk in my divine truth. I am ready for my victory and my next great adventure. Let these words ripple powerfully beyond this moment. Let them land and take root in the future that's been patiently waiting for you to say yes. And if this message stirred something deep within you, something soft, something real, something profoundly resonant, share it generously. Someone else out there may be reaching for the same illuminating light you just found. This isn't just a video. It's a shared breath, a sacred pause, a powerful reminder that even now, hope is never too far away. You, dear Sagittarius, are not late. You are exactly on time. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt quietly and powerfully in the magnificent shape of truth and boundless freedom. And soon, so soon, you'll look around and truly see that the very life you once prayed for, the one filled with profound meaning, exhilarating exploration, and authentic joy, is the one you've courageously stepped into. Life lessons for the Sagittarian spirit. As a Sagittarius, your journey is often one of expansion, truth-seeking, and philosophical inquiry. This period offers profound opportunities for growth, but it also requires a conscious approach to truly harness its power. 1. Embrace discomfort as a growth catalyst. Sagittarius loves comfort in belief and freedom in movement, but can be restless when faced with internal discomfort or external stagnation. This message highlights the falling away of old beliefs or restrictive patterns symbolized by the Tower. True liberation often requires us to shed what's familiar but no longer serving our growth. Instead of resisting this discomfort, view it as a powerful signal that you're evolving into a more authentic, expansive version of yourself. Your natural adventurous spirit is perfectly suited for navigating the unknown. Apply that same courage and open-mindedness to your inner landscape. 2. Discernment in truth-seeking beyond surface appearances. Your quest for truth is admirable and central to your being, but Sagittarians can sometimes embrace new philosophies, people, or paths without fully vetting them. The potential return of past elements, e.g., an old connection isn't always for re-engagement, but for clarity and resolution. Practice intentional discernment. Ask yourself, does this person, belief, or opportunity genuinely align with my highest truth and freedom now? Not just with an abstract idea of freedom, but with your personal, evolving, and deeply felt definition of it. Your energy is precious. Invest it wisely in paths that truly expand your soul, rather than merely distract or deplete it. 3. The power of stillness. Grounding for grand adventures. While your spirit relentlessly craves boundless exploration and continuous movement, the message also speaks to the profound value of stillness. The 3 a.m. insights. The need to support your nervous system, and the practice of grounding rituals. Even an archer, to aim effectively and hit their mark, needs a steady stance and a calm mind. Integrate practices that ground your expansive energy. Regular breathwork, like the 4-7-8 method, mindful sleep rituals, and nourishing foods aren't constraints on your freedom. They are essential fuel for sustained, impactful exploration. A well-tended inner world allows for more joyful, courageous, and consequential external adventures. 4. Self-worth as the foundation of true recognition. Justice and the 6 of Wands speak of recognition and victory. For a sign that loves to inspire, teach, and share wisdom. It's easy to subtly seek external applause or validation. This period is about recognizing your own inherent worth and the profound truth of your journey, independent of what others project onto you. True victory is found in aligning with your personal integrity, celebrating your progress, and trusting your inner knowing, not in demanding external validation. When you stand confidently and authentically in your truth, genuine recognition will follow organically, effortlessly. 5. Releasing expectations for true liberation. The message repeatedly emphasizes the necessity of releasing burdens, old stories, and limiting beliefs. For Sagittarians, this might specifically mean letting go of preconceived notions about how your ideal life, adventure, or personal relationships should unfold. True freedom isn't just about physical movement. It's about profound mental and emotional liberation. Release the expectation that your path must always be exciting, immediately rewarding, or without challenges. Sometimes, the most profound freedom comes from surrendering to the unfolding process,
trusting that even the quiet, contemplative moments are actively guiding you toward a more expansive, authentic, and fulfilling destiny. By consciously engaging with these lessons, Sagittarius, you can transform this period from a mere astrological prediction into a powerful catalyst for profound personal growth and unparalleled liberation.